Well, hi team, and welcome to our final communication update for 2009. And as we enter the Christmas season, I just wanted to take a few moments and perhaps reflect on the year that's been and look a little bit at the year ahead. Well, 2009 has been another strong year for this organisation. You know, we finished 2008, it was an incredibly challenging year all round, and we started 2009 with some good green shoots appearing and some positive signs in the economy and in our marketplace. And that positive growth has continued all year. And while it's still, I know, challenging in many markets that we operate in, it's certainly a lot better finishing 2009 with the market we have than finishing 2008. So we've had another great year in 2009, a lot of really exciting things, and I wanted to just reflect on a couple of those going into Christmas. We've just come back about a month ago from the very first Harcourts South Africa conference, and we had just a wonderful few days there, and you should all be incredibly proud of just how the culture, the Harcourts values and purpose are being lived in another country so far away. And you know, the conference was a great celebration of that. We had some wonderful speakers. We had a number of speakers from New Zealand and Australia came across and joined us, and it really was just a fantastic few days. And Martin and the entire team in South Africa should be so incredibly proud of what they've achieved in such a short space of time and the platform that they've built. And of course, during those 2 days, we inducted a new member into the Harcourts Hall of Fame, Rob Kitchen, the chairman of Harcourts South Africa, been part of this industry for over 30 years, a good friend of Harcourts, and was instrumental in putting this alliance together, or this JV together with the former company. Robert's been an absolute stalwart for the industry and for our group for many years, and so we were just delighted and thrilled and very proud to see him enter the Hall of Fame. And of course, you can find a whole lot more information and some photos and a whole lot more commentary about the conference in our latest Inside Harcourts magazine, which I'd have to say is certainly one of the best, if not the best, we've ever done. So well done to our marketing team, and of course to Shana, who heads all of that up and looks after all of our internal communication. Well, 2009 was certainly a much better year and a very good year for this organisation in terms of our growth. You know, in every market that we operated in, we grew our numbers of people on the ground, of offices, and of course the most important and significant measure of the impact we're having, we continued to grow our market share. And that's been great, and we should all reflect on the year and be proud of what we've achieved. But I think there's another undertaking that we continue to grow this year that we should be enormously proud of, and that's the Harcourts Foundation. And you know, it was only a little over a year ago that we officially launched the foundation. The way in which Team Harcourts has embraced the whole concept and the manner by which we've endeavoured and attempted to put so much back into our communities, it's just such an awesome achievement and a real credit to each and every one of you, and you should be incredibly proud. The foundation, in a little over 12 months, has now raised over $430,000. Over 45 different individuals and groups have benefited directly from grants from the foundation right across the New Zealand and Australian marketplace, the communities in so many different ways. And you know, we set about with the foundation to have a purpose of enriching the communities that we rely on ourselves so much for our business, and there is no doubt in such a short space of time we've managed to already enrich so many individuals and groups within those communities. So thank you for all that you do and for the constant support and focus that you give to the foundation. You know, I truly do believe it's an initiative that we should all be incredibly proud of, and we've achieved so much in a short space of time. I know that as the years go on and we look back over just what we have done, we'll all be incredibly proud to have done something, you know, so significant and of so much meaning. So thank you again for all the support for the foundation. So looking at the year ahead, what's 2010 going to bring? Well, I think we're going to see the continued improvement in the economy. There's some wonderful signals and signs at the moment as we finish this year that I think will flow right through into next year. And we'll see that the economy will continue to grow. And on the back of that, we'll see our markets continue to improve. I think we'll see another strong year in 2010. And we're already working on our strategic plan and looking at the initiatives, looking at our existing platform that we need to continue to refine and develop to ensure that we provide our team with the very best support and resources, the very best position to take advantage of every opportunity that an improving market will most surely bring. We've got some wonderful new initiatives. NAI Harcourts, our commercial arm, will come into full being in the new year. I'm very thrilled, and it's been recently announced, but we've appointed a CEO, Chris Nicol. Chris has extensive commercial background with a number of major and significant global commercial firms. Chris will be based in Sydney, and we welcome him to the team, and his focus and his role over the next year or two or three is to really champion the commercial arm of this organisation through a new appearance, a new branding with NAI Commercial. NAI, an American parent company with offices and a presence in over 55 countries globally, will of course give us that global reach and that global footprint. So important. So we're really excited to have Chris join the team, and I'm really excited about NAI Harcourts Commercial and the growth in the new year. Well, kicking off 2010 for our business leaders is our annual Business Leaders Conference, which we'll be holding again in the third week of February next year at the Marriott Hotel on the Gold Coast. And again, it's a wonderful opportunity for our business leaders to come together, to look at the year ahead, to build on the business plans that they've already been working on, or start if they haven't, to listen to a great lineup of keynote speakers. Of course, we've got the head of Deloitte, who's going to talk a little bit about how he's gone about restructuring their business and taking it to the number one business throughout Australasia. We've got an outstanding real estate professional in John Runco, who will share what he's been doing in his organisation over many years to develop really quite an outstanding organisation. And of course then we've got a couple of young guys that rode across the Tasman, and they're going to share the lessons that they learned in doing something so courageous and something so challenging. So we've got a great lineup of speakers again. Of course, the inter-firm comparisons, so valuable, so important to benchmark your business against businesses right across this group in different markets of different sizes, and just see where are the areas that we can improve and grow and be even more dominant than we have been. And of course then our own people sharing their skills, their experiences, what they're doing to thrive in this current market, to grow in this current market, and of course to ensure that they continue to grow a dominant market presence. So it's a great few days. We'll have a lot of our future leaders with us, and I can't wait to welcome our future leaders to this BLC, and we'll be spending some time with them. So it's a great few days. If you haven't registered, I can't encourage you enough. And I was a business owner myself for many years. It really was the most significant, most important few days of the year, because it really set the tone, and it allowed me to set up my business and the strategies and the focus for the 12 months ahead. 15th to 17th of February on the Gold Coast. If you haven't registered, I can't encourage you enough for our business leaders. Go to the website now, get sorted, get ready, because it's going to be a great kick-off, a great start to 2010. Well, finally, I just want to take the opportunity to do two things. Firstly, to thank each and every one of you for taking the time out of your busy day to watch this, our final communication update for 2009. And secondly, and much more importantly, I want to take this opportunity on behalf of Paul and I to thank each and every one of you for everything that you do for this wonderful group. You know, you've heard me say it many times in the past, and I'll keep saying it. I'm going to bore you to tears with it. But companies don't succeed, people succeed. And it's the wonderful people in this group right across the markets in New Zealand, across Australia and now internationally, that allow Harcourts to achieve the wonderful things that we continue to achieve. You know, you are an outstanding group of people. You should be incredibly proud to be involved in an outstanding organisation. So thank you so much for your passion, for your commitment, and most importantly for your hard work. You know, it's been another great year for this wonderful organisation, but that's only because of the quality of the people involved. So thank each and every one of you for that. As we enter the Christmas break, I know many will be taking some time out, some well-earned time out. Have a wonderful Christmas. You know, put the feet up, relax, recharge for next year. We're going to have another great year. But do spend some time with the ones that you love, with your family and friends, and have a great Christmas break. And for the many people who are working through Christmas, and I know in many markets this is one of the busiest times of the year, to each of you, do take some time though to share some Christmas cake and perhaps a quiet beer. But also, I trust that you have a really successful time, that there's plenty of activity, and that it's a really productive time for you. So everyone, thank you so much for taking the time out to watch this. Thank you so much for another absolutely awesome year. I'm really looking forward to next year. I'm looking forward to seeing our business leaders in February. Of course, many of you through our Christmas award functions, quarterly award functions in the new year, and then everyone at our conferences in May next year. So thank you all very much and have a wonderful Merry Christmas.